Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a mini makeup haul. I've got some drugstore items and a few high-end items to share with you guys that I purchased last month. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys would like to see what makeup goodies that I got, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the high-end beauty items. I've got 3 to mention. So a couple weeks ago, I went into my local Sephora. I had a gift card. I needed to pick up my Anastasia, Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm not going to mention that in this haul because I purchased that pretty much like every month and a half. Then I was looking at some of the Too Faced lipsticks and I'm like, you know what? I don't own any. Let me try one out. So this one is Natural Nudes by Too Faced and it says it's an intense color coconut butter lipstick and I have the shade Pout About It. I actually have this on today. So for me, this is the perfect everyday color when I'm not going like somewhere special, just, you know, either around the house, errands, whatever. It's not, you know, too bold or anything like that. It's like the perfect nude. I have a gloss on over it, but I wanted to put it on so you guys could see. It's just a really nice natural nude color. So I also can swatch it out on my hands so you guys can see exactly what it looks like, but I really like it. It's really creamy. It's a nice textured lipstick. It's not too drying or anything, but lately I like to just wear glosses over lipsticks in general, but honestly, I have put this on without a gloss. You do not need a gloss on this. So let me just swatch this out. They had like, I want to say maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 more colors. There was another color that I wanted to get as well, but that's what it looks like. It's again a very beautiful nude and it's by Too Faced. Okay, so next I have 2 items from MAC. So the first item is my favorite shade lip liner. It is MAC Soar. I've mentioned this probably in a million videos. So my one that I have now is like really little from sharpening it so much, so I needed to repurchase a new one. And if you guys didn't know, but you probably do unless you live under a rock like me sometimes, Ulta does carry MAC now. I used to either just get MAC online or Macy's carried it and they had like a MAC counter there as well. But this, honestly, this lip liner with this lipstick is a perfect combo. You guys will see shortly. I also like MAC Whirl, but like look at that combination, you guys. It's perfect. It's like really, I didn't even like realize it like on my hand how perfect it is. So I do like MAC Whirl as well, but MAC Soar is the winner for me. It is my favorite lip liner in the world. It is the perfect nude lip liner. And then I also picked up the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. That is a mouthful. And basically what this is, it's just a really nice mist or facial spray to kind of set your makeup in place. It's not a setting spray that is going to prolong your makeup. That's what I use the Urban Decay All Nighter spray for. But I like to spray this on before I do the All Nighter spray. And I just feel like it kind of ties my makeup together and almost in a way kind of makes my foundation, if it did look a little bit cakey, less cakey. Again, it just kind of like ties your makeup in together. And plus, I just love the way, this is the original one. I know they have other colors and scents. I like the original one and I honestly like the way this one smells, but it's just really refreshing on your face. You can even spray this on your face before you're going to even apply any makeup, or you can even spray this on your face after you just put your foundation on before you're going to put everything else on. So for me, once my makeup's done, I put this on. So I needed to restock on this. And I love this stuff. It is great, you guys. I actually realized I do have another high-end item, but I did get it at TJ Maxx. I think I forgot to mention this in my TJ Maxx haul that I did a few weeks ago, so I am mentioning it now. But if you guys don't know, TJ Maxx sells a lot of like designer makeup now. I think they've been doing it for like a couple years. So they had a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks and I've been meaning to try these for years. I just never got around to it. And I don't really wear liquid lipstick that much anymore. I'm just more into lipsticks lately. So anyways, I remember though when I did want to try this liquid lipstick, I wanted to try the shade Dusty Rose. It's just a really pretty mauvey pink shade. I will swatch it out for you guys. Let's see how similar it does look. It's probably going to be a little bit, it's actually pretty similar, but when it dries, I feel like it does dry a little bit darker, but it is right there. but it is pretty similar to the other two shades. Now, I have worn this like once or twice. I will say that this formula is drying, you guys, so if you put a gloss over it, you're good to go. But it is a really pretty color, and you guys, I got this for $7.99, and I believe the liquid lipsticks, I want to say, I don't know, they probably range anywhere from like $20 to like $25. I'm not really sure on the price. So $7.99 for an Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, I will take that. And side note, for any of you guys that do your makeup and you have animals, do you ever get like your pet hairs like in your nose and on your face and it's like itchy? I swear I have either Coda or Koala's like pet hairs going into my nose. So if you see me kind of like making like weird facial expressions or even touching my nose, I do apologize. That's what's going on. Okay, so the rest of the items are going to be drugstore, and that's typically if I am buying any makeup, because I do try to refrain from buying makeup unless I need to, but lately the drugstore makeup is where it's at. So first off, I did mention this in, I think, my Target shop with me at haul video I did a few weeks back. I've been meaning to try this e.l.f. Camo Concealer 16 Hour, but my Walmart didn't carry, I don't think my Walmart either carried like enough shades or they just didn't carry this at all. This is a very extremely affordable concealer, but I did hear, and I don't remember whose video it was, that they were comparing this to the Tarte Shape Tape. So this is the shade that I got. It is in the shade medium beige, but honestly, you guys, they did not have that many shades. I don't know if it was just that Target that I went to didn't carry that many shades. I think actually online they do have more shades. But anyway, so this is the shade medium beige. This is what I went with. Now, in terms of like comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape, I do see what some people are talking about. It is, you know, relatively a drugstore dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I do think the Tarte Shape Tape is a little bit better. But I have mentioned in a few of my videos that I don't really go for the Tarte Shape Tape anymore because I just feel like it can kind of make my under eyes look almost, I don't know, aged or cakey, and it took me like the longest time to realize that it was the Tarte Shape Tape. I do love it, but I think part of the reason too is because I'm trying to firm up the skin under my eyes, so concealers like that are like super full coverage are going to do that to me. But I do love the Tarte Shape Tape, don't get me wrong, I know it's a favorite of everybody, so this kind of did the same thing for me, but in terms of like the coverage and everything like that for a drugstore concealer, excuse me, I would say that it's pretty good. So if you guys are looking to try out a new concealer that is like the Tarte Shape Tape and probably like a fourth of the cost of it, or maybe even a fifth of the cost of it, I would definitely recommend this e.l.f. Camo one, and it does say that it's 16-hour wear, so I didn't actually test that aspect out of it, but that is impressive if it is true. Okay, so the next two items were just repeat purchases that I needed to restock on. So I've mentioned this mascara a million times. This is my favorite mascara to apply to my upper lashes. It is, in my opinion, a complete dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, except it's like half the price. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and it's like the same color as the Better Than Sex Mascara. I think it's a great mascara, you guys. Again, it just gives you that nice volume that the Better Than Sex Mascara does. And I just, I feel like it lasts me just as long as the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara would. It does dry out quicker than other mascaras that I've tried. Probably, I want to say, every like month and a half I have to buy a new one, but I think this goes for like $8.99, so it's not too terribly expensive. And especially like if you guys, sorry, I'm itching my nose again, especially if you guys get like your local newspaper and they've got coupons on in like the Sunday newspaper. L'Oreal does tend to have a lot of coupons, so you could even probably get this cheaper. So this is my go-to for my upper lashes. I just needed to restock on it. And then the next product I had to restock on is another favorite of mine. I've mentioned it in a million videos, not a million, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I usually get this in the shade Desert Beige. This time of year, it's just a really like, you know, tan color. This is the shade I have on today, but I've noticed that my local Walmart does not carry this shade anymore, and I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? Let me check Amazon, because I check Amazon for everything. Same exact price, 2-day shipping, boom. So I think honestly that is going to be my go-to for this foundation, because sometimes with makeup on Amazon or just cheaper items in general, they won't do the Prime shipping. It'll just be like an add-on item. You get it for like the free shipping or whatever. This is not an add-on item. I got it and it was the same price as what I pay for Walmart. It was either like $4.99 or $5.99. Very, very affordable. This is my favorite foundation out of any foundation, drugstore, or high-end that I've mentioned. So I just wanted to mention this to you guys. I did have to restock on it. Amazon has pretty much, I believe, all the shades, and I had to go to Amazon for it because my Walmart just does not carry the shade anymore. So last but not least is another drugstore foundation. And I've been seeing the commercials all over TV. I watch a lot of Lifetime and I just see the commercial for this foundation all the time. I don't know, I think it probably came out maybe like 6 months ago, but this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Up to 24 Hours Fresh Wear Foundation, another mouthful. And comment down below if you guys have seen this commercial before and if you've seen it on Lifetime or you watch a lot of Lifetime movies. I know that's like not even related to what I'm talking about. So I have mentioned that I did want to start trying other drugstore foundations besides this one. So this one's pretty good, you guys. It does last a really long time. Now that it's summertime, I have been, outdoors more, so I have worn this days I know I'm going to be outside because it does have the SPF 25 in it. If I'm going to be taking pictures going out at night and there's going to be pictures, flash, anything like that, you're not going to want to wear this foundation because it has the SPF, so you will get the flash back. But for like during the day, wearing it outside in the hot weather, I did think that this was pretty good. Now, the one thing that I do want to mention is that it does smell like sunscreen, but it doesn't really smell bad or anything. I just figured I would mention that for any of you guys that don't like your foundations to smell. I mean, this foundation right here kind of smells a little bit like paint, but it doesn't really bother me. But this actually smells pretty good. It does smell like sunscreen, so I just wanted to mention that. But overall, this is a really nice foundation. I'm very impressed with it. And lastly, it took me a really long time to find the perfect shade for me. And now if I am going to be, trying out a new drugstore foundation or even high-end for that matter, I will either find this in, whatever store I'm in and bring it over to the foundations to just try to compare. And that's kind of what I did, but it's crazy because the Desert Beige is just like a little bit darker than this one. I wish this was like a shade darker than what this is, but I do want to mention that there were so many shades, you guys, of this foundation. I'm not even joking when I say that, and that is great that there are a lot of shades to cater to all different skin tones, but it just can get really overwhelming. So I was there for a while putting them on my hands. I don't even know if you're supposed to do that, but I didn't want to buy like 5 of them. So there are a wide variety of shades. Okay, you guys, so let me know in the comments down below, have you tried any of these items that I've mentioned, especially like the drugstore items, a lot of the newer stuff? Let me know if you tried any of these. But anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.